you can't help me, please don't stop me. Move out of my way. Don't try to block me. I got a race to run, and I'm running by faith. At the finishing line, I see God's face. Hello there. How y'all doing today? Baby, this is Miss Cleotha Parks, and I'm coming back to you again. Listen, it's so good to be amongst the land of the living, and I always have to thank the Lord that last night my bed was not my cooling board and my covers was not my winding sheets. Now that is truly a blessing. Listen, today I want to talk to y'all about a subject that is very important and is yet very serious. The subject today is about sexual abuse. This is something that a lot of families won't talk about, but they know it's happening. You know, listen, children are precious. They don't ask to come here. You know, parents bring them into this world, and it's your job to protect them. You know, listen, there's a lot of things that you have conversations about with your children, but one of the things that you have to add into those conversations is sexual abuse. Make sure your children understand what it is so that if it happens to them, they can tell you about it and you can do something about it. You have to create a safe space for your children to be able to communicate with you and to you when something has happened to them or happening to them that's not right. And you also have to give them the assurance that you are going to do something about it and you actually follow through and do something about it. Listen, sexual predators don't walk around holding signs saying that they're sexual predators. They don't wear t-shirts saying it, and they certainly don't wear ball caps advertising it. But they out there. Honey, I tell you, you have to be mindful of who you let watch your children, because a lot of things can happen out there when you're not even around. And it's not right, it's not fair to children to have to go through that. Sit down and have these conversations with your children so they're not fearful about it. No matter what somebody says to them or however somebody might threaten them to not tell, give your children that safe space with you so that they can come to you and tell you what's going on. These sexual predators hide all in your communities, honey. Sometimes they're in your church. Yes, they are. Sometimes they're teaching your children, you know, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Sometimes they're coaching your children in sports. You know, sometimes they're even in your own family. But you have to, and I stress this to you, you have to, you know, pay attention to your child's behavior. You know your child, or at least you're supposed to know your child better than anybody else. If their behavior starts changing, their interests start changing, things just don't seem like they're adding up, have these conversations with your children. They might be afraid to just come and tell you, but you sit your child down and have these conversations with them. You might be surprised what's happening in your families and with your children that you don't even know about, but you have a responsibility to do something about. Okay? Listen, if you find out that these things is happening to your children, report this to your local police. I tell you, you know, it's not right for children to go through this, and you have to be in a position to protect them. So I hope this helps somebody to at least sit down with your child and have the conversation with them and explain what this stuff is so that they know, all right? Listen, y'all say something nice to somebody. Do something nice for somebody, and I guarantee you, baby, God will surely bless you. Y'all be blessed, all right?